So I wanted to briefly mention this. It hasn't gotten a lot of attention. Post-millennial says NFL legend Rob Gronkowski recently spoke out against the idea of men playing in women's sports, telling Fox News that there's really no argument one could otherwise make. There's been a push over the last several years by trans activists to force women to accept men who identify as transgender into their sporting competitions. Obviously, we know that. Gronkowski said in a recent interview on the subject, there's really no thoughts to really share. It's obvious there are men's sports for men. There's women's sports for women. It should just stay like that. It's just as simple as that, man. There's really no argument. There should really be no conversation about it. How it's been is how it should be. Men play men's sports, women play women's sports. It's as simple as that. It's really unfair if a man went into a women's sport and played it. It just doesn't make much sense to me. And obviously he's right about that. It's good that he's saying it. But I just think that this, we talked in the opening about Christian, the failure of Christian leaders across the country to speak up against the gender ideology madness, and many of them waiting until it's safest, until other people have done the work so that they can swoop in and say, oh, this is good, I'm happy about this. And even pat themselves on the back for it. And I think we see a similar thing happening in athletics with some of these, a few professional athletes or former professional athletes now coming out and saying, yeah, this should be happening. When it's much safer. It's much safer now. Well, number one, because you're not in the league anymore. And number two, because there were actually a small number of people who were willing to make this point back when it was unpopular. And now we finally have some people jumping on the bandwagon. For most homeowners, window replacement isn't something they've done before, and for many, it isn't something they really want to do, but rather something they have to do. Well, if you've put off replacing the windows in your home because it's too expensive, I have great news for you. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and a free price quote from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen's signature service is committed to giving you the best customer experience possible through the perfect combination of the best people in the industry, a superior process, and an exclusive product. Right now, Renewal by Andersen is offering a free in-home or virtual consultation on durable, quality, affordable windows, patio doors, all for $0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for a year. Text Walsh to 200-300 for your free consultation to save $375 off every window and $750 off every door. Those savings won't last long, so be sure to check it out by texting Walsh to 200-300. That's Walsh to 200-300. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details. But just imagine, even taking the men and women's sports issue on its own. Imagine if, 5 years ago, a large percentage of professional athletes, men and women, had simply come out and said, this is wrong. We can't do this. This is crazy. Of course we can't do this. Imagine if that had happened. This issue would have been solved pretty quickly. But they were terrified to say anything, and now we're hearing from them. Okay. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.